Hello, this is Virgo speaking. I'm just calling to check in to see if Mercury retrograde made it back home safe. I heard Mercury was sent home by this funny Armenian guy like quite early than the departure date. Yeah, made it okay. Okay, because that's why I feel like it's like the fog is being lifted and it's like things are getting a little better. And I'm so thankful for this funny Armenian guy. He really loves Virgos. He really loves his divas. I think he's got a message from like April 14 to like the 20th. I'm just gonna tune in to see what he's gotta say. Virgo, how you doing, my cutie patootie peanut butter jelly? Look at all that, so good. I'm your funny Armenian guy, and I'm here to serve, and I'm here to slay. But first things first, I'm just gonna take the hat off because we respect the space here. And you are my peanut butter jelly sandwich. I'm going to be taking a look at your past, present, and future. See what is the upcoming challenge advice for you that you need to know, as well as clarify the cards for you. Now, April 14 to the 20th. Let's see what's going on for my Virgo is a female version of the hustler, of the hustler. How you liking the mustache? Must I ask a question? I heard somebody say, must I ask a question? I said, go ahead, girl. Let's get into your reading. What's going on for my Virgos? What is it that my Virgos need to know? Alrighty. Ooh. Page of Swords. Someone is having a major realization about you. Okay, someone is seeing something about you that they couldn't see before. This has to do a lot with this person might be rereading text messages, looking back into the history for the two of you. This could be also you trying to connect the dots for you too. We're gonna find out to see what this is about. Page of Swords. Swords in tarot are also associated with Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Now you also have the Lovers here with the Queen of Swords and a Fool. So we're gonna find out. I'm jumping into the near future real quick because I'm kind of a little impatient as a fire sign, but there is some sort of a love promise here. Love promise that talks about a new beginning. We're gonna find out to see what that's about because this is very interesting. Now let's talk about the challenge here, the overall energy. I think this is honestly, for most part, it's your person that they're having a major realization. This is something that they might have been in denial for quite some time, and they're coming towards with some sort of a communication. I'm gonna find out to see what that's about. In the past, you have the Queen of Cups, Seven of Wands, and then the Star. The Star card here is Aquarius energy. I'm getting fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or could have been a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do strongly feel like, my Virgo, in the past that there is something about that happened between the two of you that caused you to set some boundaries. Okay, you felt attacked by this person or by this situation. I mean, not attacked, but like you felt that something happened that you were not expecting. It was very unexpected, because you just went within yourself. And we're gonna find out to see what this means for you. And somebody here was hoping that things were gonna work out between the two of you with the Star. We're gonna find out that too. But in the present moment, there is a Four of Swords, Two of Cups, and Eight of Pentacles. So in the present moment, you're actually in the place of healing your heart. As you can see, she has her heart right next to her. This is honestly, thankfully, we don't see the Hermit mode. We haven't seen the Hermit yet. But this is like the second card for me and in tarot of someone who is actually in a Hermit mode. Healing their heart. And you might be in a place right now where you are thinking about love, but from a perspective of, I just don't want it to happen right now because I'm not ready for it yet. I just want to take my time. That's where you're at. And by saying you taking your time, it means that with the Eight of Pentacles here, you're focused on your craft, just like her. And Pentacles also represent Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So in the present moment, my dear Virgo, you're focused on the things that fulfill you and how you can occupy yourself. It could be career goals, it could be business goals. We're gonna find out to see what this Two of Cups here is about. Is this somebody that's coming into your life, or who is this person? Because in the near future, there is the Lovers and the Queen of Swords and the Fool. There's the new beginning that's going to happen for some of you, and we're going to find out to see what this is about. You're going to eventually contemplate, you're going to think if you really want to have a new beginning or not, because you can see that the Queen of Swords is thinking and looking towards the Fool. It's a decision that's basically going to be in your hands, and it's going to be based on somebody else's, another person's communication towards you, because they realize something that they didn't see before. Okay, so we're going to find out more. And at the bottom of the deck, there is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups here, it's just a different, original deck, but we're going to see what is this lovey-dovey situation for my Virgos. Let's see what's going on for my Virgos. Let's clarify the main energy here. What is this main realization here? I also have my Moldavite here. Our Moldavite. I use it for us. So let's clarify the Page of Swords. What is the Page of Swords about for my Virgos? What is it that my Virgos need to know? So the Page of Swords is clarified by the Strength card, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So someone here is realizing that when they walked away from you, I think this is somebody that might have ghosted you with the Eight of Cups, okay? And they're in their feelings. No matter how much they try to tame their desire for you, that there is a separation, there is, this distance between the two of you. No matter how much they try to do that, just like she's trying to tame the lion, right? And then the King of Cups, their emotions, their feelings, they're having a hard time because there is a major realization within them. And I think that that realization here, my dear Virgo, has to do a lot with the way that they treated you in the past. I think someone is feeling remorseful and regretful for what they did to you. And that's why they want to make something happen. This person could come from a different culture, from a different background, from a different getting family upbringing that they were brought up in, and they disappointed you. They walked away. They ghosted you. But this major realization here with the Page of Swords is like, I can't control myself. I can't tame this desire that I have towards Virgo. And Virgo, you're someone that's very stable. You're the sign of stability for me and for everyone else. You're very meticulous, articulated, demure, very mindful. You're very respectful. So the way you treated this person, the way you took care of them, has got them in their feelings right now. So they're seeing things that they maybe ignored in the past, that they were not paying attention to, because those light bulb moments, it means that it's like it's starting to light up. Sometimes it's a separation, and it's your absence that's causing this person to realize just how precious you are. Let's find out more. I'm just going to take a look in the recent past. I do want to take a look at the Seven of Wands, because I want to mainly focus on the present moment and the near future. The past is something that, we all know. So I want to focus on the present and the near future. But let's talk about the Seven of Wands in the recent past, my dear Virgo. What is the Seven of Wands about for my Virgos in the recent past? The Seven of Wands is clarified by the World card. So eventually there was an ending that happened between you and them. Five of Wands and Seven of Cups. So what this is actually telling me is that in the recent past, or in the past, there must have been some sort of an argument and a fallout between the two of you. Okay, somebody here might try to keep their options open. I'm getting you might have dealt with somebody who was trying to act as if they could, date you, but also look for somebody else or be with another person. I'm getting a third party situation here, a lack of commitment. Because the Seven of Cups here is kind of like a deception, illusion, delusion. And Five of Wands here is argument. You see there's people in different outfits that are kind of like fighting against each other. You could have dealt with someone who came from a totally different background. That could be cultural, political, religious. And that caused a lot of separation. And eventually something ended. And eventually ended, the thing ended between you and this person, which caused you to go into this mode of like self-defense mechanism, self-protection mechanism, just like her. Okay, so you were kind of like in a hermit mode, and this caused a major disappointment, because this is something, my dear Virgo, that you were not expecting from this person in the recent past. Now, let's talk about the present moment here. Let's talk about the Four of Swords. You try to give a chance to this person with the Star card here in the past. You try to make it work. You hope that it was going to work out. but eventually it did not. So let's talk about the Four of Swords here, because there is something here that you are disconnecting from or having a major realization with. For I do get this sense of you, it's just like many of you might have said, I don't want to do anything with love for now. It's clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and then the Four of Cups. Yes, yes. Four of Swords is clarified, you know, that I was saying, by that she's putting her heart on the side. It's clarified by the Four of Pentacles. 444 could also mean a very significant number for you. I think in general spiritual meaning, it means protection, you know, and maybe you were being protected at that time by not staying in this person's life or allowing them to stay in your life for too long. You know, in the present moment, I do get this sense of you just being close to the outside world, my dear Virgo. You know, you are open to love. You do want to have love relationship, but this is not something that you want to do immediately or right now. There is a lot of like self-reflection, introspection that's happening for you, especially with the Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. You know, there might be some offers coming in your way or opportunities for you, but you're just holding your energy back to yourself. This is about protecting yourself. This is about you recognizing that you have overextended yourself in the past and overcompensated certain individuals who didn't really deserve that kind of love and relationship from you. They didn't even have the capacity to reciprocate it with you, let alone to, you know, be able to understand the magnitude of your care. Because I know how Virgos are. You guys are very loyal. You don't like chaotic stuff. You don't like them. You are not them crazy. You are not like them crazy people, like them crazy girls. You know. So in the present moment, you see the Queen of Cups. She has the lead on top of the cup, so that's covered, and she's the only one that has the cup covered. Like the King of Cups has it open. You know. So in the present moment, you are protecting your emotions and your feelings about love. Let's talk about more about love. What is this that you need to know? Let's talk about the Two of Cups in the present moment. You are focused on like a lot of self-development things. I'm getting many of you might be focused on like studies, college, university, work schedule. You're organizing more. You're bringing more organization into your life, creating a schedule for yourself, like fitness goals. The Two of Cups here is clarified by the Page of Wands and the Star and the Knight of Swords. So you could also be dealing with either fire sign as well, but I'm getting Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You're at a place right now where, yes, you do have hope and faith that it's going to work out with somebody, but you know, you don't want to rush into it, because you realize that maybe in the past you kind of like you fell too fast and too hard for somebody here in the past. And this is you not wanting to rush into it. You know, you're nurturing yourself. You're in this star energy. And that's how you attract the true soulmate into your life, by not obsessing over how it's going to happen. So let's talk about this person. What is this realization that they're having? Because somebody here, as I said, it was in the challenge position to overall energy. They're like trying to come around and have a new beginning, but it's like you're going to give it a thought. You're going to give it a long thought to see if this is something you would actually get back to. The Lovers is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So there might be something here that needs to be accepted, a truth that needs to be said out loud. And this person may also come back into your life and show that they actually are financially more stable. Somebody here maybe they were not financially stable. Maybe all they were doing was just take away from you. It could have been even just taking your time, you know, just keeping you attached to them as well. But this person right now is actually doing much better than they were doing before. So Ace of Swords is suggesting me that there is a desire here to communicate something very specific with you. And then the Hierophant here talks about the truth. That's what they want to tell, and they're ready to compromise, because the Hierophant here, a lot of times it represents non-compromising, non-conformity, but they're coming in forward with the communication of letting you know that if in the past you and this person had a fallout and they were not on the same page with you, they have made up their mind. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords here, because there is something here that you are thinking heavily in the near future, and you're going to make a decision, my dear Virgo. Let's talk about the Queen of Swords. What is the Queen of Swords here about for my Virgos? So it's clarified by the Six of Swords, Six of Wands, the Judgment here, and the Nine of Pentacles. So for some of you, I'm getting for like probably 30-40% of you, you could be just wanting to focus on yourself. There is a strong sense of here with the Judgment and Nine of Pentacles of focusing on your financial independence, focusing on your money goals here. And for others of you, could want to give it a chance and enter into a new phase of your relationship where you both just get back on track, and then you are going to be together. You know, a new journey. But that's gonna take some time because you're still gonna do a lot of thinking. And I mean, I know my Virgos, like, you guys don't rush into decisions. You're gonna take your time to make that final decision with this person. And I do strongly feel like that's why, you know, that's something that's gonna teach this person a lesson, that you're not someone that they can just be in and out, on and off, like hot and cold energy. They need to make up their mind. They need to be very confident about their decision to be back with you. And I think that's something that they're realizing also right now. They were seeing things and realizing things that they couldn't see before. Let's get the final advice here. Or actually, let me see how this new beginning is going to look like for both of you. The Fool here is clarified by the Seven of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Swords. So I do see actually this person changing. They have changed a lot. If in the past they used to be kind of like questionable, you had to constantly watch out for them, you know, they might have had some sort of like a deceptive energy, or they were not so honest about certain things. I do see you giving them the benefit of the doubt, but you are still moving very slowly. In the near future, in this relationship, my dear Virgo, when you both have a new beginning, I do get this sense of you not taking anything too fast. You know, you're just taking one step at a time. The Knight of Pentacles is also a beautiful Virgo energy, Earth sign energy, not moving forward. If you look at the Knight of Swords, this one is rushing into it in a very kind of like fast forward, aggressive energy. But I do see you standing still, not rushing into it, taking your time. And that's why also there is a healing journey that you and this person are going to be going through, going from these past traumas like the turbulent waters to somewhere to the other side where it's more calmer, serenity here in the near future. So that's what this new beginning is going to look like. More peaceful, steadfast. It might be a little slow, but it will definitely be steady. Let's see, what is the advice here for you, my Virgo? What's the advice for my Virgos? What is it that they need to know? So the advice here is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and then the Sun. Yeah. So this is about giving a chance, and yes, this person is going to have this realization. They're going to come towards you. They see you as being somebody that's like their sunshine. You could also, my dear Virgo, be somebody that has some Leo in your birth chart as well. You come across as a very shiny, bright, confident individual, but very demure and mindful way. So the advice here is it's about forgiveness. It's about a forgiveness story and letting go of the past. You know, something here has to be gone. It has to be let go of in order for you and this person to have a new beginning with each other, because somebody here wants to make a move towards you. It's realization of something that they didn't see before. And the advice here is to let go of the past and to see if both of you are going to be able to find the common ground and move towards a new direction, because there is the Fool and the Lovers here, which is literally about a new beginning. I mean, you know, this is very specific. Just showed up in the near future. So that's what I'm getting here for you. And let's see what is the angels' messages here for my Virgos. Angels and Archangel messages. So you have Five of Gabriel. It says, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So I was saying also there is a lot of you that are wanting to stay away from drama. You know, something here that happened in the past that here, you know, this kind of like argumentative situation, right? With the Five of Wands. You're no longer getting involved into dramatic situations. You're removing yourself from certain situations and people. So if it comes to this individual, you are going to be the one that's going to bring the resolution to this situation by responding to them, not reacting, but by just responding to their actions and to their words as well. So there is a lot of focus on just on yourself. You know, this is you focusing on your major pentacles, on your major goals here in the present moment, the card under my arm. And just focusing on yourself and just being patient. You know, I think that a lot has been happening recently, especially the Mercury being in retrograde, which has affected all of us, but just being patient with yourself as well. And honestly, my final word here, my dear Virgo, is with the Knight of Pentacles here. This is talking about patience, about this new beginning, because there is a desire to start something together, but it's not going to happen right away. There is prerequisites that you're going to teach this person, because they need to live up to they need to meet the bar, and the bar is high. So, my dear Virgo, this is what I had for you. I'm your funny Armenian guy. You are my peanut butter jelly cutie potato looking over. Yummy. Thank you so much for being in here and for all your support. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye.